One, two, three, four, five. What?
Zama, check it. Yeah, come now. Zama.
I came here 2001.
Number one, not number 3.
But Unique, it's my home. This.
Yes!
Steady.
Arms, drop bodies, arms, knees.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Arms, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Palo.
Everyone knows me. I know them.
Kom met comfort.
I had to leave studying because of money problems. I came here looking for a job, and now I'm playing rugby and working. But juggling the two is a battle because you work 3 shifts, 6-2, 2-10 and 10-6. So 6-2 you fine, but 2-10 and 10-6 you cannot train because normally train 4 times a week from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock or to 8:30, 2.5 hours. And then Saturday, we play, our games normally start at 3:30. It's typical black rugby, running rugby, high pace, high skill. It's just a couple of guys making love with the ball. On Sundays we spend time together, like for a whole day. The team just mingle informally.
My coach at the end of what they say, but our work was Jan Robert. Is that my comfort as he moves? The forwards, yellow Maggie pop duck and the backline, laat die bal by die wings kom. Laat die bal by die wings kom.
Iemand aangegaan, hè? Hij zou voor mij een skaap gekocht. Als gevolg van, die weet maar hij probeert goed te wisselen. En nooit die skaap van mij gekoopt is. En je fantastisch, ons kijkt naar elkaar, ons is zo'n familie. Je nog iets dat gebeurt, ons zal altijd elkaar bijstaan. Staan nu elkaar als we.
Hey, Jack, ik hoor dat we die script die Flamis op de school. Flavo Jackie. Hij kan het de groen kopscherm. Zijn groen kopscherm is vast. Ons slaan hij kopscherm naar die zwoester. Weer, staan nog weer naar die kopscherm zwoester. Zijn kopscherm wordt niet horen.
You know, it never even crossed my mind I'd fall in love with such a silly guy. Everybody likes Zama.
But my one friend, he said, Zama, why are you such a friendly guy here outside? You're a socializing person like that. But on the rugby field, you're another person. I said, no, rugby field is something else because I don't want to lose. I hate to lose.
Just watching Zama makes me happy to even. Just seeing his movements on the field, loud and so.
The fate is running up and down.
Rugby is all about being as a team and gelling together and feeling each other. So when you have something going on in your life that is disrupting your game, I know about it, and if something happens with my life, he knows about it. So that makes us a bit more tolerant of each other. And that creates a bit of a bond between the two of us. I was short of a pair of shorts. So his wife bought me a pair of shorts out of their pocket. And the club doesn't know anything about that. To him, it's 29 bucks. To me, it's all about opening up to him and telling him of my situation.
Thank you. Yes.
One of our players, our rank is called Jack Bartman. He's an attorney. So when we go out on Sundays, he normally pops the money for us to have braai or pochicos.
With unification in 92, to be a force within EP, all the privileged disadvantaged clubs get together and form one club. And that club's name is Progress.
Right, ons wat.
Onze Vader, laat uw naam geheiligd worden, laat uw koninkrijk komen, laat uw wil geschieden, zoals in de hemel, net zo ook op de aarde. Geef ons vandaag ons dagelijkse brood, en vergeef ons onze schulden, zoals ons ook ons schuldenaars vergeven.
En leid ons niet in verzoekings, maar verlos ons van die boze, want aan u behoort de koninkrijk, en de kracht, en de heerlijkheid, tot in eeuwigheid. Amen.
Amen. Kom aan, Tusie.
It was my last year at school and I started playing for Progress. I'm a prop forward. I was number 8 when I started. So when the speed got slower, I moved forward.
Chuck is just like me. He doesn't want to lose. When a new player comes in with Progress, maybe we have a contact session. He'll try you out there. He'll come hard and he do funny stuff and you'll hate him. I thought, what guy is this? Maybe I'm holding the shield. Chuck will come there and push me over. I'd say, hey. But I thought, no, this guy hates me. But I saw that after a month, now the guy invites me Sundays, he come and fetch me. No, come sit with us.
I'm more like a father figure for them. Whenever they have something that they want someone to speak to, they come to me. When I was still younger, there was a lot of clubs that was interested in me. They wanted me to play for them, but I said, no man, I just have a love for Progress. It's just something just in my heart. I just have the feeling for the club.
He's my eldest son. He eats rugby, he sleeps rugby. He loves for his rugby. We're so worried for his face because on Monday you have to stand on the court. The other day you've got the blue eye.
Two ball.
I think this is my last year playing. I'm looking forward to maybe join the executive or to be on the board of Progress. So I'll never leave Progress. I will always be there for them.
If your family is rugby crazy, you will also have to be rugby crazy. There's no other way, because otherwise you're in trouble as a parent. Uncle Philip? Huh?
He was so young. He was so young. Look, this is a nice one. My son was born on the 8th of April, 1995. I had my own mind now what I want to do. There's rugby this afternoon. My wife must now with these pains. And I'm going to leave her with the doctor because I've got rugby commitments. I asked the doctor, what must I do? He said, no, take her back home and later on you can take her to the hospital. On my way to taking her to her mother, saw Progress people where they usually depart from, and they were having a problem in that the taxis did not arrive that were supposed to take them. And I could easily stop some of my father's taxis to take these players. Yeah, my wife at the back is sitting with all the pain and just say, Philip, if you're busy with this, take me to my mother. And I started speaking to my mother-in-law, asking her, is it fine that I can leave my wife with her? I just rushed to go and watch the first team. Fortunately, we won that game, and now my worry is my wife. When I got to her parents' place, I got my father-in-law, and I was asking him, where's my wife? And he was swearing, he says, Joe Donner, it's your wife, you still ask me? You must know where your wife, you run after rugby. Eventually, he said to me, no, she's gone to the hospital. And then I had to rush to the hospital. And that was the day that my son was born. That's the way that we appreciate and how passionate we are about rugby.
I was the first chairperson of Progress Rugby, and it was very, very difficult years. We were thinking that we were going to compete against the establishment, your so-called whites. I recall the first match that Progress played, being surprised when the score came. I think the score was not 50, but it was, 48-0.
If not more. Yeah, if not more. Yeah. We did well when we lost 35-0. Yeah. That was a good score then.
That was a tough years, Sometimes we get 16-0 on the rugby field. You just want the game to finish.
There's new blood coming in. These young guys are enthusiastic and they know what to do, and they're not. In the past, they were afraid when they went into the field, but they're afraid not even for the Marties anymore. There's nobody.
What made the club to be where it is today? It's because of players from the rural areas.
You see, these days they can buy a ball. Our parents couldn't afford the rugby ball. We used to take a
Plastic bottle.
Yeah, plastic bottle or a juice bottle, and we used to fill it with the grass and play there, the field with it. And that ball will last you maybe 2 days. But we enjoyed it. So yeah, our rugby starts.
I started playing rugby in the river with a cabana bottle. We popped it full of plastics and then we played there. From there, the love of the game just came by.
Played there before there were any roses, and me and my brother with that bottles you get, milky bottles. Like that.
That rough rugby I broke my neighbor's knee. I mean, that's a loction rugby. There's no rules.
You play everybody for himself. So there's no depending on defensive lines or something else. You keep attacking at all times. You keep attacking, you keep defending.
All the guys who are playing here in Progress, we all from Somerset East, Gravenet, Middelburg, State level, all the small places.
My father also played rugby. Yeah, rugby was for him everything.
I always go with him to the practice and see how he practices. He doesn't love, and so on.
99, I went to dispatch. It's like a white team, nothing bad men. They don't throw the ball wide, not the really running rugby. Like Progress is more running rugby. On my birthday, 21st, I found out that I was adopted, and for 7 years, I don't really want to say the things I did, the things I smoked and whatever, but I'm now in a stage where I'm struggling to get rid of the stuff, that got second nature to me. For me, going to Progress, I really enjoy it there. It's a personal thing, it's inside of me.
Denwick, Denver, Davids. Hy is 'n nummer gekry het. Op SWD onder 20 gespeel het.
George. Ek is van Willemo. Dis 'n klein Karoo dorp daar, by die kant Oudtshoorn. Ek is van Haso. Ek het intoe gekom, my suster bly hier. Ek het daar net om kuier. Ek speel ek trials en Roedel, dis my first team gekies. Ek bly hier so. Ek het net gevoel soos, dis my plek, ek behoort hier so, by die klub. En hoe verander van speel ek? Maar wat gebeur? Van progress dood gaan ek.
You know, all those players, it just make the club stronger and stronger. And once you started gaining success, being very competitive, more of those dormant progress supporters came to the fore. And the cherry on the cake was this winning against, you know, Stellenbosch. That was a big one.
They say that two things happened in the world last year. It was the tsunami and progress beating Maties.
Jack don't like I must play my piece. When I run with the ball. We were giant killers last year. I'll come back to Dion. Okay, there's it. Jagan Comfort and I went to an ATM and I had a short on. Other guy said, "Yo, you have big thighs. What sport are you playing?" I said, "No, I'm playing rugby. We are playing Sunday against Matis." Said, "You gotta be kidding me. Are you playing against Matis?" He looked at Jack. I said, "No, this guy, he's playing maybe scrum." So no, he's a prop. He said, "You gotta be kidding me."
Those people told us that you must pay yourself for 100 because Martis is not losing at Stellenbosch. But when we heard that, that also gave us more motivation.
We walked past Peter Jooster and I just said, "Hello, Pete." And Pete made the comment in Afrikaans saying, "Moenie laat die stad te groot word vir julle nie. You're coming there from a place with small lights. So don't let the occasion be too big for you and just try to keep the score as low as possible."
Being in our team talk before the match, I could feel the vibe within the guys. I could feel the spirit. Normally when the spirit is like that, I know there's a surprise here.
My wife was still panicking as to look at our players versus, you know, the players of Stellenbosch. I just said like this and I just made a short prayer.
Crouch and hold. Gauge.
When I saw how they were playing, then I started believing. But from the onset, I must be honest, I didn't believe. But my friends always believed that we could beat them. Just before half-time, when that try was nearly scored, they were leading 12-10. Comfort took the pass very close to the halfway line and nobody was going to stop Comfort. After halftime, I went onto the field, I grabbed somebody's accreditation card. I said to the players, if ever you see a big moment, you've got it within your grasp, you can beat the Martyrs.
It was for me so dramatic, the last minute of that game. Martyrs got a penalty before our post. Because they can't kick to the post, it's going to be a draw 24-24.
Time's up. What happens if we draw? No, time's up. What happens if we draw? No, well, obviously we look at who scored first, right?
But they can't do the ball, they tapped. They come more than 10 times.
The Marties got about 4 penalties on our try line and those guys defended.
That last minute, the ref said if the ball dies, the game is off. guy phoned every person. Philip Joseph was there. He was phoning his friend. When the ref ended the match, he was so excited. He threw his phone in the sky. Oh, excitement.
And then people were asking, but who's this Progress? Where do they come from? And saying, you don't know that rugby has been played for over a century in the Eastern Cape amongst the black community.
And take. It does your call.
Okay, we'll take the kick off.
Kick off. What side? Okay. Enjoy it.
So, enjoy it.
Die fok onderaan die raad. Die fok steek die mense van die hoofd af. Hulle skop jou af en jy speel met die bal tot en met die paal. Met patience. Okay, ons is op.
Clap him on the chest. Come on.
Two ball. Count, pause, and game.
Nice. Yes.
As jy die jersey kry, dan trek jy hom nou toe en tackle jy hom vir agtertoe. Ons moet ons op possession maintain. Nou ons hou die bal en speel vorentoe. Ek vra julle almal se samewerking dat ons maandag oefeninge toe kom, dat ons afvallend aan werk. Almal 'n stretcher, ek weet almal 'n stretcher die week en laat ons almal saamwerk na Saterdag toe en na die quarterfinals toe. Ek is baie bly 5 punte gekry die game het. My hart is wit.
Ons is klomp verskillende individuele met die individuele met verskillende persoonlikhede en ons werkie meeste van die tyd lekker met mekaar saam met almal ons moed en goede. Maar ons wys ons kan as op die 80 minute kom, dan staan ons saam. Kom ons daai net 80 minute te speel en hy liefde dat ons daai het vir mekaar binne wie net dinge toe.
Some shit is going on tonight. I can't hear y'all. Eugene, guy, you there?
Om terug te kom na die governor inside. Ons het die gemaak, onze clubhouse. Want ons is disadvantage. So ons het halve contract getekend met Mr. Nelson. So ons is so. Net om te support en hy support ons. Ons is opponente hier so. Dis Marika, hulle speel vir Garris Rugby. Next year, cause it's arch rivals. Fucking shit, wat like 'n bliksem. Braaf hulle waar. Op hulle tuisveld.
When I play this week against Gardens, we will play semi-finals, the finals. The champion of this league is going to the club champs.
The current Gardens president, Mr. Charles Lavemore, he's got a tavern. Then you see all these photos of the Gardens teams and the youth night teams. Gardens was established in 1932. This shows you that this club is more than 75 years in existence.
Om een span op die nacht te maken, dan ga je weer jouw gangster terugbrengen, because één club kan niet al die jongmannen rugby geven. So ik voel, daar moet twee clubs zijn. Want er is te veel jongmannen wat rugby wil spelen. En als er moet één club is, dan ga je krijgen, daar gaat spelers is wat die gekies wordt. En wat gaat je op de straat zoeken?
Gardens in progress. The match, it's always hard. My nephew is playing for them. He's a captain there. Children's Aquari. I ask him, how's it going? He's telling me, hey Zama, when you're playing against white teams, the practice field, it's few guys, 2, 3 guys. But when you're playing progress, you can't even pick a team. The field is full.
They can lose the whole year, but when they play progress, it's a new garden, so there's just something else.
Against other teams, there's always fighting, or they don't finish the match, or they lost 40 something.
But they want to be king in Utnik. That is what they are saying. So that is, maybe for them it is important, for us no more. We are looking at the bigger picture now.
Dan moet maar hy game wen môre. Ja, jy weet mos. Kom aan, Koemper. Hey Jay.
Hulle kom vergaan.
Hulle gaan 'n harde game mos môre. Taf. Vir hele 80 minute joh. Maar ons is reg vir hulle pap.
Natuurlik, ja, ons gaan hulle kill them.
We're gonna fuck them tomorrow, boytjes.
Okay. Oh, Here, kom binne.
Ek is die kaptein van Gardens, eerste span. Ek het Boon Somers het Oos rugby gespeel, waar ek groot geraak het. En toe wil my cousin, Zama, ek moet nie onderkom rugby speel. Is lekker, hulle is soos 'n familie van my en hulle kyk na ons, wat die van die plek is hier. En so julle kan almal sien, ons bly almal saam hier, wat die van die plek is hier. So is lekker om saam jou braadjies te bly wat die vanuit nag is.
Gardens against Progress, always close games. Progress always wins with 1 point. So that 1 point can any day change to them getting that 1 point and they winning.
They'll party from that afternoon, the whole week.
If they're fortunate and they win, you'll see tomorrow, you'll see Sunday, how they drive up and down the streets. And similar Progress will do the same thing. It's that game.
Even the draw, it's a win for them.
Some of my friends from P, if they phone and they just ask, is Utnik green or blue?
Ons moet nagmôre groen maak. En ons moet celebrate tot ander week in maandag.
That war will never end. Because look at us, I was in here in 92, I came in 2001. I still got that thing against Gardens. Gardens mustn't win me. My children's gonna go to get the same thing from them. This is gonna be there. It will stay there.
Soos hy self weet, hoe ons groot gemaak in die game vir 80 minute soos die familie van mekaar is. So na die game is ons weer buddies en is ons weer gelukkig.
Outside, there's no progress in Gardens. We are again in the same community. We're still friends and families and related people, brothers and sisters.
Ek is 'n Garden fan en ek gaan 'n Garden doodgaan. En die rede waarom ek so sê, Gardens is die beste span wat jy kan kry in 'n tenaag. Daar is nie 'n ander span wat Gardens kan beat nie. Alhoewel hulle kan verloor, ek gaan 'n Gardens doodgaan.
Die supporters is alright. Ik bedoel, sonder hulle kan ons die rugby speel.
Gardens bly altyd die beste op die laaste 40 minute. Hulle gaan baie score en hulle gaan drie druk, hulle gaan oordryf en alles, hulle gaan hardloop met die bal. Die flyer, ek self ook die flyer sê, hy moet nie die moed opgee nie, hy moet die bal net aangee vir die backline is al.
Hulle is geskort. De referee geslaan was daar by die polisie se game. Toe is hulle geskort vir vandag se game en maar ons het eintlik gespeel het man. Hier gaan ons 'n hoenderbraai en whatever en dan gaan ons die bokke se game kyk.
Hy brand vas man.
Waar is hy? Nou, hoe voel je oor die besluit, die cruel besluit wat Ipi gemaakt het? Wat allemaal niet verwacht het.
Ik bedoel, Ipi is baie onregverdig tegen ons meneer. Ik bedoel, hulle die hele week zeker geweet hulle gaan ons scores en jy kan niet een dag voor die tijd, of een paar uren voor een match, voor onze vak sturen en voor ons zeggen, jy ons gescoord. Ik bedoel, ik voel baie sad door alles man. Dat is waarom ik ga naar iets toe vandaag.
Terug samen zo toe.
Ja, terug samen zo toe. Allemaal is baie disappointment. Gardens is een goede team. Ik bedoel, wat gaan die ladies doen? Wat gaan die spelers doen? Dus maar...
Danny misschien...
Hulle kon ons misschien een warning gegeven of iets, maar ik bedoel, hoeveel clubs doen het? Ik bedoel, je moet kijken, Crusaders en politie het alle feit al gehad. Wat het van die zaak geraakt? Niks. Progress en Crusaders de feit geraakt. Wat het van geraakt? Niks. Ik bedoel, hoe komt wordt Gardens gescoord voor de rest van het jaar? Ik bedoel, dat is bijna onrechtvaardig.
Maar, Julia, je moet lekker rijden.
Ja.
Nee? Stel je over de huis, nee?
Nee, ik zal.
Go well, my son.
Ja, dat is kijk. Mannen. Jullie weer oké? Dat is mijn plan. Ja.
Wat kan niet man? Die rooster zit vast meneer, die kan niet.
Teams. Die speel nie man. Ja. Ons gaan zeker de 5 punten krijgen, Maarten. Want ja, Gardens is spring voor een jaar. Dank je, brother. Oké, zie je.
Nee. Wat nee is niet. Ik zie het hier gewoon niet. Dat is weer koren nu, want 22 meer.
Gentlemen.
Die is die trainer.
Yes.
Progress RFC. SA Club Championship. Sponsor, die governor. En die is job number 1. Die ene is die ene wat amper in elke wedstrijd gaan scoren try en hy is eister, mamani. Die ene nee, is 'n baie gevaarlike man. As hy op die veld kom, dan skrik almal vir hom. En hy's ook die joker in die klip in Zama.
Was die oorlog is oor? As 'n man, as 'n doring, sê ek, "I'm the bros."
Mr. Chairman, ek hoop deur Zama staan stil en luister hoe wat ek sê.
En reserve nommer op jou rug.
Ek hoop net dat die kleinigheid van die treie en die sakke is in die weg het gerei, Mr. Chairman, en dat alles op die gelyke playing field is, Mr. Chairman, van wat ons wil hê van hulle. Ek het 'n mission na semi-finals, finals en na die Cup Champions toe.
Amen. Boys. Was witjes? No waar mee aan? Helemaal jaar bata. Wat is ons?
Hoe nie weet jy nie was.
Then we win. If we win today, we play finals next week.
Possession maintain at all times. Al gaan hoe by kroep. Maar dit is 'n kontaksport en jy moet hy bal hou in jou kontak situation. En ons onderskraag mekaar teen alle tye op die veld. As die man vang, dan lig jy die man op en sê kom ons gaan dit saam reg. Nou my los nie. Take me with you. En dan gaan maak jy dit saam reg.
Robus, Robus! Yes!
One, two,
3, 4.
Vandaag is het weg of recht. We zijn te ver gekomen om op te sluiten. Moet niet kijken naar finals. Die semi-finals of finals. Geniet die game. Alles van die beste voor jullie.
glad plek aan kan.
Hit your arms, boy. Come on.
Never quit.
Sy skouer as uit. Kan van. Skouer uit.
Nee, elleboog.
Elleboog. Wat is die elleboog?
Dat is een gewoon vastdraai. Als je nog strip op de body, dan is het zak.
So where's the first aid?
Leave it out. You are security, please stay in there.
The gentleman who said I must come talk to you.
No, don't worry about it.
This is real.
Come on, Jenna.
Progress! Progress! Yes! Progress! Yes!
Hé man, je moet dat zijn broers leg, joh. Dat zijn wat een zo'n idee.
Wie is er geweest?
Dat is de laatste man.
Hoeveel?
Verloren.
Hele verloren? Je moet niet liggen.
Je was er niet aan. Je was hier, kom samen. Je was hier, kom wat. Je was hier, kom samen.
Ai, Jana, dat is nou zo. Op de laatste minuut.
Laatste minuut. Skat me.
I was lying flat down when I came back home. There was a lot of bitterness in the taste of my mouth. I think the players feel very disappointed because I was a founder member of Harlequins. I know the culture, and we have a motto that we say we never quit. I alert the guys because I know exactly the potential of Harlequins, especially if they are 2-3 points behind. They play 80 minutes rugby and they never give up until the referee blows the final whistle. I said that is disappointment in life. It can only help you to grow a bigger player in the future. You will learn about that mistakes, what happened on the day.
Somerset is in my place. Somerset is a small place, but I love it and they love rugby. It's far smaller than this place, but it's my age. And I want to go just for a day or so because I have to take my mother's present home for Mother's Day. I think here's some of my father's things. Check it there. Yep. My father was the only one in this region, Midlands, who was selected to play there for Leopards.
And yeah, they were receiving their kit here. You see, all the places. A year before I was born, maybe I was planning to make Zama this time. It's nice.
Look now, it's old, man. Well, we've been in Prussia. You know Prussia? Yeah, we've been there. We were playing almost all our games. We played there in Prussia. And then they just take us out now sometimes. Going to Venice. It's a pity I've got no money because I will take my wife to that place where you go with boats and all those things. It's Venice is a nice place. Anyway, we've been in St. Peter's Church too. We've been there inside in that church. It's a big church. That place, I'll never forget it.
Oh, okay. Excited. Oh,
Whoa,
favorite, yeah.
whoa, it's my favorite. Baie lekker. Ja. Thank you, Tolol.
Ipabi.
Thank you, my boy.
Ipabi.
Besides, before going to my school, I think we must have a teeth wall now. No, this is where we played here. 1998, we were unbeaten here on this field. It's very hard. Many schools, they arrived here and check out the field and they turned around. They'll say now they give us the points, they don't want to play, or the field is too hard. But this is our pride. We believed in that. We can't lose here, and we won't allow it. I played first in my first year. I was captain for 2 years, standard 9, standard 10. We played as a team that year. Those guys were good too. Coetzee and Stradon and Brem. And the guys were very disciplined. Fridays, don't want to see you after 8 at the street. The guys were disciplined. And we won a lot of matches. And those posts, the first team painted those posts 99. But it was great. It was great. You see, my father is a person who keeps things for himself. And he's not a person who like to boast or to brag. When he comes to watch me there at school, he used to sit in his kumbi, far away. Before time up, he'll disappear. I started playing rugby in 93. The same year I was selected for Eastern Province Craven Week and we went to Cape Town. And it's a huge thing. And there by the house, my mother was happy, everyone was happy. My father asked me, hey, you're making a noise, what's going on? I said, now we won kill for the first time. So, hey, there's nothing there. Go and do your homework. Hey, I felt very disappointed.
Yes, sir. Sit the game on, man.
One day, I was sitting in the kitchen. They didn't see me. I was talking, hey, this lady of mine, Hala, is going tomorrow to Cape Town. And he was selected. I hope you was to see him playing last week. I said, oh, he's breaking out there by his friends, but he'll never show. He'll never show.
Okay, drink your water.
Morning.
Okay.
Okay.
And where is paragraph?
Parara. 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 George.
Nah, man, what kind of dog is this? See the station there. Manita, man.
Oh, man, you're not going to cook for him. It's cooked food. He's going to grow a paragraph anyway, Naku. He's not the type that stays so small. Bye-bye.
I said, Dad, I'm giving up now. I'm not going to play anymore because I'm not happy about the team selection and this and that. And I feel I deserve to play there. And my father said, hey, shut up. You don't want to stop playing rugby because you love the game. If you don't make the game, if you don't make the team, it's fine. You must train harder, and when you get the opportunity, take it to the Proteins and play so that they can see that you deserve that place and you're better than that person in your position. I came here at Progress and I was 20 years old. So the older guys made space for me. I think the guys are coming through too, and they must get the experience. This win can play a major role tomorrow. There's certain games that you can win by kicking. That's why I called him to practice. I just help him. Another one team is the upcoming boys. It's like a primary of Progress. We're grooming them. Follow through there. Yay!
Stel hem vir julleself. Net sê, ek het my pondvlees ingesit en dis waarom ek gewen het. En julle het dit perfek gedoen. Julle luister en julle doen. Alles van die beste vir julle.
Manne, kan ek net sê, veels geluk. Jy besef nie nou wat 'n groot prestasie is dit. Moenie vergeet om dankie te sê vir die Here. Daar's nog baie dinge wat voor lê. Jy's nog jong. As jy 'n biertjie moet drink, jy is maar 21. Maar weet om ander mense te respekteer. Julle vat die klap tot in vreugde vier. Dis 'n huis vir sogenaamde wit mense en vir sogenaamde kleerlinge en vir sogenaamde swart mense. Bring vir ons, kom help ons nog soos meneer Kilian gesê het om hierdie klap te versterk dat ons hom vat na hoogtes hulle toe. Ja, ons het bitter gehad, dis nie dat ons bitter gehad. Ons het verlede jaar gehad, maar is die soet nou. Laat ons die soet nou geniet, maar plat op die grond.
Ek weet nie waarna hulle gaan saam met hulle te breek. Niemand het op my gat nie. Ek wil net sien hulle.
Dit waar toe gaan ek hom hang. Alleen moet vat.
Ja.
Jy kom ons vat op. Ja. Kom ons vat jou. Die beste wat hulle vandag kon doen en gedoen het. As man vat 'n man. Ja. Jy vat jou eie man. Dis nie oor 'n ander man nie. As hy man kom na jou toe, nou hy's donk groot. Jy vat jou man. En so jy die game gewen.
Okay, hou reguit. As ek sê draf, dan gaan ons hou in een lyn. Okay, draf. Hou die lyn. Reguit. Hou die lyn. So baie belangrik, geniet die game man. Dis waarvoor rugby is. Man, jy weet as mense wat vir jou skree ook daar so. Jou pa en jou ma gaan kom sit en kyk hierso. Vir 'n paar jaar die stadium vol meneer, hoe lekker is vra my man. Hier, dit is lekker. Mense, dit is lekker. Die hier klare spelen wie je hier lekker gaan je toevallig nog gewen het. Ja. Nee maat, je was om in die straat lopen uit, je ziet die lopen dat je lopen je schouwers hoog uit. Verstaan je? Zo gaan niet de game mannen. Ja zeg, stap over.
No, I think I'll be going back to studying next year, second semester. I'm trying to finish off. What? He's afraid of aeroplanes. For me personally, playing rugby all your life and having nothing to show for that, if I can take the cup at least, I can retire gracefully. Even if it is once, twice would be a blessing.
Things can get better. Things can always get worse also. But at Progress it looks like things are getting better. I'm getting older now. But if you look at Andre Joubert, he was 34 and he played for the Springboks in the final of a World Cup with a broken hand. So I'm not one that believes that at a certain age you can't do anything anymore. I only have a future to look forward to. I can't always look back, otherwise I'll never get anywhere.
When I play for the first time prop, you can tell yourself you're going to play for the team, not for yourself. I think you can play any position. Yes! Yes! I don't care where I'm going to play now. I just want to play rugby. I can be the best prop because I have speed, my handling skills, under high balls, I'm good. A prop doesn't get old. The older you get, the better you're going to play. My girlfriend's gonna get a kid in December. I don't want my boy maybe one day walking down the street. Hey, your papa was so nonsense and walla walla. I wanted to wonder, why is the people always talking about my father? Because that's what I'm getting. Then some cities, even Kravinet, all over. What's your name? I say I'm Zama Takai. Takai son, your father was a great player. Your father was a great this. Your father kicked well. So, but I felt nice. It's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling. And what makes it so special, I play the same position my father played. But I think I can be better than him. I don't know how, but I'll try. I'll try.
With Progress, we don't build a club, we build the people. Players, so that at the end of the day, the pride is in saying, hey, look at that Springbok, he comes out of Progress. There are still many rivers to cross, to be true and honest. That is what we love about being here and making what we are making and doing what we are doing and ending up where we ending up.
Master China, coming in live and direct alongside Periphery Films. Shout out, Progress Rugby Football Club, you don't know. Jacques Bartman, Philip Joseph, Fred Tima, Zama Takai, Comfort Low, Rian, see you at Bishop Inn.